Tonight, a major update. Duluth school officials unveil plans for the way your kids will learn this fall. And keep our prison open. That's the message from community members and lawmakers as they fight to keep a correctional facility open, the program they say can't be lost. And later, UMD changes. The university system makes adjustments to the way they'll operate this fall, citing concerns from around the country.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Mack. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. A major change for Duluth schools announced this evening, affecting how kids will learn in the fall. Some will now be learning from home for the first 2 months. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo shares more on the last-minute decision.
Duluth Public Schools will now have hybrid learning for elementary students, but middle and high schools will be distance learning only. That gives parents just 2 weeks to change their plans. This is a change from the former plan, which had hybrid learning for all grades. According to John Magus, they made the change due to the rise in COVID cases among middle and high schoolers. He says they're more at risk of contracting and spreading the virus. Magus says they have new distance learning platforms, simplifying the process for students and teachers. By making the change now, it gives teachers a chance to focus on providing high-quality distance learning when classes start in September.
The distance learning is going to look a lot different than it did during our emergency model this spring. People worked hard during that time, but this is really, we're able to be much better prepared for distance learning now.
While elementary students can still have 2 days of in-person and 3 days of distance learning, parents can opt for full-time distance learning if they want. Middle and high schoolers will be learning from home for the entire first quarter, which ends November 6th. At that time, schools will reassess whether they can facilitate in-person learning.
Thanks, Kendall. Meanwhile, Superior School District leaders sent out an update to parents today. They're starting the school with a mix of in-school and distance learning. But the district is asking parents to be prepared to keep their kids home, just in case a classroom needs to be quarantined. In case numbers in the city rise, Superior Schools will be using the Minnesota model to determine when to switch to entirely distance learning. That's because the district says the state of Wisconsin is not providing that guidance. The district is also planning to continue providing food service to students who need it, whether they're in the building or learning from home. Duluth library leaders say they're preparing for a possible uptick in customers as the school year gets closer. After closing for 2 months, the Superior Street Library location is open for curbside pickup. They're seeing around 150 people a day picking up items. That's just 20% of their normal circulation for this time of year. Normally, they see a drop-off in September when kids go back to school, but they know distance learning might change that.
This year might be different. We just really don't know because if there's a lot of people doing remote learning, they may need the resources that the library has to provide.
If you need items from the library, you have to order them ahead of time, online, or by calling. You can then pick them up when they're ready. And Dave's here for our first look at the weather tonight. Dave, a little warm out there this afternoon.
Yeah, Tony, thanks to westerly winds and compressional heating downsloping the North Shore, it was warmer by the lake today and in Grand Marais to boot. So I like to say turnabout is fair play, and that's indeed what it was for some towns today. We had a range of high temps going from 77 in Ironwood to 87 by the lake in Grand Marais. That happens with a westerly wind, yes, but when an easterly wind comes to call, then we get awfully foggy. And over the next couple of days, we just might become a little more easterly as a low-pressure system brings us a rain chance. Maybe not really tonight, though. We take a look at the upper Midwest, and yeah, there's a warm front that's been sneaking towards northern Wisconsin and trying to bring some rain there, but doesn't really look like that chance is paying off. Tomorrow, higher pressure should keep us on the dry side during the daylight hours. So our Tuesday day planner says clear to partly cloudy in the morning, afternoon. In the evening, though, clouds will start to creep in as that low-pressure system attached to the warm front gets closer. That low-pressure system could bring 40% chance of rain on Wednesday, which we'll investigate further in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. The Wisconsin Department of Justice is investigating after cell phone video shows police in Kenosha, Wisconsin shooting a black man in the back multiple times as he leaned into a vehicle. The 29-year-old victim, Jacob Blake, is currently being treated in a Milwaukee hospital and is in serious condition. The witness who shot the cell phone video said Blake scuffled with police before the shooting and that he heard an officer tell Blake to drop the knife, although the witness said he never saw Blake holding a knife. Local reports suggest Blake was breaking up a fight between two women when the police were called. His children were reportedly in the vehicle. It is unclear whether police believed they saw a weapon. That shooting quickly led to civil unrest, and people took to the streets to protest all around the state of Wisconsin. Both peaceful and non-peaceful protests have been seen since Sunday as tensions grew. The mayor of Kenosha addressed a crowd of protesters earlier today.
You have to have due process for everyone. The same in the sense of what is happening in the community. The damage and destruction done the other night is not acceptable.
The officers involved in the shooting had been placed on administrative leave. Wisconsin's governor has called in the National Guard to control the protests and called a special legislative session to debate police reform.
Black Lives Matter!
And that's the sounds closer to home as protesters gathered this evening in Superior over the shooting. Everything was peaceful, with people chanting and holding signs calling for an end to the violence against black men. People rallied tonight trying to stop the closure of one of the prisons in our region set to close. This one trying to keep the doors open at the Togo facility, which is northeast of Grand Rapids. The closure comes as the Minnesota Department of Corrections faces a multi-million-dollar budget deficit. But state and local leaders say one of the programs run by the prison is vital to inmates' recovery, and they won't let it go without a fight. CBS 3's John Cardinelli was at the rally today and has the story.
Hundreds attended a rally in Nashwauk on Monday.
It's about the jobs, and it's about the results of the work that the people at Togo do.
To save a prison that many call an asset.
I don't think there's anywhere else within the prison system that has results like this program does.
Earlier this month, an announcement was made that MFC Togo would be closing. In total, 68 inmates and 48 jobs will be impacted, as well as the loss of a major program to help inmates get back on their feet.
And instead of being in prison for 48 months, they get out in 6 months, and they are actually giving back.
But according to local and state leaders that spoke Monday, much more is at stake. The prison's Challenge Incarceration program helps inmates learn life skills and contribute to society.
I know in the Big Fort community, the ice hockey rink did not exist before, and a local church and the MCF Togo CIP guys made that hockey rink happen.
While the CIP program does operate at other prisons, the warden of Togo, Gino Anselmo, says the seclusion at Togo is what has led to lower recidivism rates for those who participated in the program.
And that in itself just kind of creates a therapeutic environment. And then you bring on staff who are supportive and treat people with a lot of respect and dignity and are willing to help them out. That all of that combination kind of creates this positive culture.
A positive culture that many in northern Minnesota do not want to see disappear.
It's a really good program, and both at Togo and at Willow River, and it needs to be supported in the environments that they're in, and that just takes some working together across the aisle.
Corrections Department officials say this plan has the least overall long-term impact on their operations. The prison is set to close within the next year. Still to come, the big change is approved by the University of Minnesota today and the impact it will have on UMD. And later, we're wrapping up a busy first day for the Republican National Convention.
Today's record high is 94 from 1948. Today we were off the mark by 11 degrees, but 83 is still warmer than normal. This week, half should be warmer than normal. The first half, of course. Then the second half may cool down a little bit. And, of course, peppered in between are a couple of rain chances, which we will talk about right after the break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
For a limited time at home, get king mattresses or bedroom suites for the price of a queen. This king Eurotop mattress is queen priced at $499. Save $800 on this king Mica bedroom suite with no interest financing until 2024 and free no-contact shipping. King for the price of a queen at home. The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection. Shop across the Ford lineup, America's best-selling brand. Now's the best time to buy. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, lease a Ford F-150 today for just $299 a month. That's just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get Give your home a fresh look with Zinsser Paint from Menards. Smart Coat is an advanced paint and primer in one with smooth coverage, superior adhesion, and exceptional washability. Interior flat is $23.99 a gallon after 11% rebate. Get 11% off on Shaw flooring, such as soft and luxurious carpet and waterproof vinyl planks that easily click together. Save big money and get 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Dry, itchy skin, bad taste, stained appliances. Call Arrowhead Water right now and let us come to your home and perform our no-obligation free 10-minute water audit. We'll test hardness, iron, pH, sulfur, and chlorine. In no time, you'll see, feel, and taste the difference a home water system can make. And right now, when we install your home water system, you can save up to 30% over the lifetime of a new system. Call us now to schedule your no-obligation free 10-minute home water audit. Family-owned, family-trusted, and no 1-800 number. Arrowhead Water.
You work hard for your money and deserve to see it go the extra mile. Join us Wednesday mornings and hear from local experts on tips to better manage your finances in Eye on Money on live local CBS3. Brought to you by MPPL Financial.
The 2020 summer clearance event at Duluth Dodge just got better. New Renegade Trailhawks from $198 a month. Cherokee Limiteds from $248. Grand Cherokee Laredos from $288. Only at the new Duluth Dodge, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway, or DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
It's BOGO time. Buy one rug at sale price and get another rug free at Home World Rugs. Mix and match from over 30 patterns in up to 11 sizes. Rug experts in every showroom can help you find the perfect rug. Buy one, get one rug free. Now in all home furniture locations.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on live local CBS3. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Here's a beautiful shot of the sunset this evening at the mouth of the Amnicon. Comes from our good friend Brian Shaver. Of course, he's from Ely like me. A little bit younger than me, but his twin sisters were in my grade. And of course, speaking of twin systems, folks along the Gulf Coast are bracing for 2 hurricanes that are possible there in the next couple of days. Here up in our world, it'll be much gentler. 2 regular low-pressure systems may influence us in a rainier way over the next couple of days, but it definitely isn't going to be as rough as it could be down there. All right, let's take a look up now towards the airport in Duluth at the current conditions coming in from the airport, and it's 63 degrees, relative humidity is 84%. So from dry earlier today, temperatures have cooled, temperature dew point getting closer together, relative humidity goes up. Wind is calm, but could pick up a little bit towards 5 miles per hour as the night goes on. Air pressure, that's been falling just a little bit, now at 1,016 millibars, or 30.01 inches of mercury. Low pressure system is coming our way, and that's where we get the first of the 2 rain chances here. Of course, the second rain chance will be from perhaps a different low. Temperatures right now run 57 to 60 in the Upper Peninsula, and we have 60 to 63 in northwestern Wisconsin. And after an awfully warm day on the North Shore, things have calmed down to 68 for Grand Marais. Inland Minnesota numbers are running roughly 57 to 61. And overnight low temperatures just might not be too far off the mark from this range here right now. And cloud cover trying to increase may moderate the temperatures and keep that up just a little bit. So earlier today we were eyeing up a warm front attached to a low that's in the Dakotas, creeping towards places like Hayward, but it looks like it really didn't reach up into much of northwestern Wisconsin here in our neck of the woods. Looks like it grazed it a little bit, but now the chance is fading away. And the higher pressure cell that's in place should give us a clearer sky, at least tonight and through a good portion of tomorrow. High pressure brings dry conditions. I'm not going to say fully sunny because this low is coming our way. And by Tuesday night, it could already increase the clouds and bring us a 20% chance for rain Tuesday night, which doubles to a 40% shot once we get into Wednesday. And then once this all passes here, things are going to change up just a little bit. Thursday will be a high pressure cell back towards dry, and then the second low by Friday brings a better chance of rain. So that's our twin low pressure systems, which again are going to be much gentler than twin hurricanes. We've got our fingers crossed for the folks down south. Folks up north in Minnesota, you get these low temps tonight, 59 to 63, partly cloudy sky. We'll say there's still a 30% chance for a couple of hours down around Hayward for a little bit of that rain, but it's not a great chance. Low temps around 63. And for tomorrow, Wisconsin and Michigan should get a range of high temps, 77 to 82. So maybe not quite as warm as today, but still very summery and warmer than normal. Wisconsin, Michigan, tomorrow you get a partly sunny day with night rain possible. Minnesota will offer you the same deal. Low 70s by the lake, near 80 inland. And once we get through the Tuesday night rain chance, it becomes a 40% rain chance on Wednesday, like I mentioned. Goes away for a day Thursday. Tony, do not let that fool you, because it'll be back. Maybe not with a vengeance, but it should be back Friday with the 50-50 shot. But your payoff for paying your penance this week will be a fairly decent weekend with a bit of sunshine. But the trade-off there is a descent in temperatures to the lower 70s.
Hey, you know, 70 and sunny on the weekends, that's fine if it gives way to rain on a Monday.
Yeah, and
Who cares about
exactly.
rain on a Monday?
Come January, February, we'll be dreaming of sunny and 70.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Dave. UMD students and staff. The U of M Board of Regents voted to start all UMD undergrad classes online for at least 2 weeks and delay move-in. The change affects the Duluth, Twin Cities, and Rochester campuses. Today, CBS3's Ryan Campos spoke with students impacted by the decision.
With just 7 days before the start of the semester, UMD's undergrad students are left dealing with a major change of plans.
It's definitely going to be like March again, sitting at home doing classes for the first 2 weeks, and it's definitely disappointing though. When we got messaging the whole summer that the whole plan was to get back onto campus to some degree.
Drew Smith, a junior studying journalism, says he understands the decision, but hopes going online won't last.
Let's hope that the 2 weeks really does make a difference, because in March 2 weeks ended up being a half a semester. So let's hope that the 2 weeks does make a difference.
After more than 3 hours of discussion, the Board of Regents voted 8-3 to make the last-minute changes.
We are here to serve students, to have them on our campuses, to engage with them in various ways. And so this is not something that any of us take lightly.
Despite limited time to prepare for next week, UMD Chancellor Lindley Black says they can adapt quickly.
We've been spending the summer preparing for possibilities of online instruction, remote instruction, and other modalities.
Those preparations hopefully now paying off, especially for the students concerned for their safety.
I think that's a smart decision. I think there's a lot of potential exposure during a move-in period. You got a lot of people inside dorms, inside closed spaces, breathing heavily. A lot of opportunities for transmission.
Chancellor Black also says fall break remains canceled, and then after Thanksgiving, all classes will go back to being online only through the end of the semester. Meanwhile, Minnesota State Schools were the first colleges in the Northland to welcome students back to class with, of course, some changes in place. Lake Superior College's new COVID restriction plan includes added hand sanitizers at every corner of the school. Students not only have to wear masks, but they also have to fill out an online screening questionnaire before they enter the building. As for class structure, those with LSC say each class has to be at 25 or fewer students per state recommendations, and about more than half have moved to a hybrid model. Meanwhile, hands-on classes had some reworking to be done.
Typically, we would do a lot of lecture up front and then lab towards the back of the semester. And now we're doing almost the opposite. We're trying to get as much of that hands-on learning as we can up front, just in case, God forbid, it gets worse in the fall.
The way students buy books is also different this year. Students have to line up outside the bookstore, hand an employee their book list, and wait until the books are gathered. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a rundown of the kickoff of the Republican National Convention from the White House.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. The TED event is happening now, where you're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Dear Penny, heads we stay local, tails we hit the road. With a new Toyota, you'll always land a winner. Your friends, Toyota.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
Right now, millions of people and billions of devices are connected to the internet. Homes, businesses, hospitals, schools. The security and reliability of these connections are more important than ever. That's why at Mediacom, we've built a network to protect them. A network that sees threats, fixes problems before they occur, and keeps you going with 99.99% network reliability.
Shopping for a new kitchen at Skips has never been better. Take home your dream kitchen today with Skips Fruitwood oak cabinets in painted or dark shaker styles. You can rely on Skips for quality and durability at affordable prices. Stop by with your measurements and see how you can take home beautifully painted or stained cabinets today at a truly affordable price. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in to see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road, Duluth.
Has your roof seen its better days? It's that time of year again to think of replacing your old roof. Call Peak Construction Roofing today for your free estimate at guaranteed affordable rates. Peak Roofing also provides the best roofing warranty in the Northland. Financing? No problem. 0% financing up to 12 months or get a low-interest payment plan that will fit your budget. Call the best, Peak Construction Roofing. They'll do the rest. Let us take care of you.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
One young Iron Range man's fight for life-saving medication is an uphill battle.
It's very stressful. It's, every time I talk to him, it's like, oh, how you doing? You're hoping for that answer, like, yeah, I feel great, but it's never there. It's hard.
Just kind of have to hope it happens, hope they approve it.
As drug prices soar and insurance falls through.
There's always positives out of everything, even if it's not so good.
Hear Colton's story Thursday at 10.
Dear Penny, heads we stay local, tails we hit the road. With a new Toyota, you'll always land a winner. Your friends, Toyota.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
The 2020 Yamaha XTR editions at RJ Sport and Cycle.
Classic Rock KQ is once again the Northland's #1 radio station. The KQ Morning Show, the most listened to radio program in the Northland. The KQ Train Wreck, the Northland's #1 afternoon show. Thank you for making us the Northland's #1 radio station. 95 KQDS.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Being a Trump supporter and a Republican were the two values promoted at the kickoff of the Republican National Convention tonight. Natalie Brand has more details from Washington.
Law and order takes center stage on night one of the Republican National Convention.
They'll disarm you, empty the prisons, lock you in your home, and invite MS-13 to live next door. And the police aren't coming when you call. In Democrat-run cities, they're already being defunded.
South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, who has led Republican police reform efforts in Congress, is calling for communities and law enforcement to work together following the protests that have gripped the nation. Also appearing, Mark and Patricia McCloskey, the St. Louis couple facing felony charges after waving firearms at Black Lives Matter protesters in late June.
President Trump will be featured each night of the convention, including Monday night's appearance with frontline workers.
These are the incredible workers that helped us so much with the COVID. We can call it many different things, from China virus. I don't want to go through all the names because some people may get insulted.
President Trump accused Democrats of politicizing the pandemic during an appearance with delegates Monday afternoon.
What they're doing is using COVID to steal an election. They're using COVID to defraud the American people, all of our people, of a fair and free election.
President Trump's oldest son, Donald Trump Jr., and his former UN ambassador, Nikki Haley, are also featured speakers tonight.
The convention continues through Thursday night when the president will deliver his acceptance speech. Coming up in sports, Twins hoping to make it 4 straight wins, beginning a series with Cleveland.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
I'm Sean Mullen, a physician assistant at St. Luke's Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. I first became interested in orthopedics from my own injuries in high school sports. I became fascinated with the way the body recovers and heals. You only get one body, so if you take care of it well, that will pay dividends for you down the road. Taking a patient who is in a bad place from an injury or a condition, knowing that you're a part of their care and helping to increase their quality of life is one of my favorite things about working here.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet, your simple and affordable choice for bathtubs, showers, surrounds, and safety tubs. Right now, we are offering 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2022, or get your dream bathroom for as little as $69 a month. This offer ends August 31st, so call us today or go online to book your appointment to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet. Out of this world service and down to earth price.
August is here and it's time to spin the wheel of savings. For a limited time, spin the wheel and save up to 40% on a wide selection of jewelry. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Tune in Saturday mornings for the Link Ford lineup, where we will show you amazing vehicles on our lot, like this 2017 Ford Taurus SEL with a remote start, a backup camera, and more for just $314 a month. Or check out this 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT for only $399 a month. Want to see more? Then be sure to watch this Saturday. Visit us online at linkmotors.com or stop by either one of our 2 locations to view our complete inventory. Link Ford, where reputation is everything.
Now get up to 60% off on Columbia and the North Face summer clothing and footwear at your favorite store, Northwest Outlet, during the end of summer sale. Remember, Northwest Outlet is open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Check out our camping department. We've slashed items up to 30% off. Nobody carries more Carhartt and Ariat FR clothing for hard-working men and women than Northwest Outlet. Our truck headquarters carries toppers, lids, liners, and all accessories you'll want for your truck. Come and get it at Northwest Outlet Superior.
The show critics are praising as genius is now the Emmy winner for Outstanding Talk Show Host. What? And the stars love it too.
It's so good!
The Kelly Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on live local CBS3. When news breaks, be the first to know with CBS3. Alerting you with our mobile app, taking you live to the scene.
A lot of protesters walking.
Bringing you complete coverage on air. Showing you what's happening now, what's next, how it affects you.
There's a massive fire. We have a crew there live
Focused
now.
on urgency. Focused on accuracy. When news breaks in your neighborhood, be the first to know. With live, local CBS3. Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Last time the Twins played the Cleveland Indians in a 4-game series, the Twins limited the Tribe to just 4 runs total, winning 3 out of 4. Twins sending Kenta Maeda to the bump, who is 3-0 with a 2.27 ERA this season. They took Maeda for a ride early. Cesar Hernandez delivers a solo bomb over the right center field wall to give the Indians a 1-0 lead. Twins tie it up in the 4th thanks to Nelson Cruz, though. Boomstick homers 1 to right for his 11th of the year. That's a lot of home runs. Twins take a 2-run lead to the 6th. Miguel Sano lets it Sano with the 2-run blast, his 6th homer of the year to give the Twins a 3-1 lead. Twins win. Taylor Rogers closes 3-2. Twins are at the midpoint of their season and are 20-10 in first place and tied with Oakland for the best record in the American League. And the Milwaukee Brewers returned home from a lengthy road trip to host the Cincinnati Reds. Bottom of the 3rd, Trevor Bauer gets Avisail Garcia on a rising fastball for the first out of the 3rd. He then rewards himself by cracking open an imaginary beverage. Still in the 3rd, that was maybe a premature celebration because he would get hammered by Justin Smoke, who crushes a ball to the 2nd deck in the right field off of Bauer's 5th long ball of the season to give the Brewers a 3-0 lead. An inning later, Omar Narvaez extends the Brewer lead with a solo shot that leaves the yard in a hurry. His first round tripper of the season. It's 4-0 Brewers. They snap a 4-game losing streak, winning 4-2 the final. The Milwaukee Bucks are back in position to take control of their playoff series against the Orlando Magic. But before Game 4 this afternoon, head coach Mike Budenholzer met with the media, opening with his thoughts on the recent police incident outside of Milwaukee.
I'd like to start. Is it okay if I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd just like to send out my thoughts and prayers to Jacob Blake and his family, another young black man shot by a police officer. We need to have change. We need to be better. And I'm hoping for the best for him and his family. I'm hoping for the best as we work through this in Wisconsin and Milwaukee and in Kenosha. So thoughts and prayers with Jacob Blake.
Game 4 from the bubble. Milwaukee already with a 2-1 lead in the series. First quarter, Giannis and Bledsoe setting the pace. They make it look so easy, making it a 6-point lead at the break. Now to the third, Giannis showing no fear, refusing to let Orlando back in with another signature poster on Nikola Vucevic. The bench loves that one. And then in the fourth, a guy who has been pretty rough all series finally got going. Chris Middleton caught fire for 17 points in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee wins by double digits to take a 3-1 series lead. Game 5 is on Wednesday. Former UMD men's hockey captain Parker McKay is getting his shot to play overseas. The forward has signed to play professional hockey in Austria. McKay spent last season with the Texas Stars, the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. The Irma, Alberta native recorded 2 goals. It has been a long roller coaster of a summer for high school athletes. They wait to see if they will be able to play this fall. Some sports have been forced to wait, while others have been given the green light. And that finally came to fruition this morning. The first sanctioned Minnesota State High School League competition of the fall. Girls tennis between Duluth Marshall and Cloquet Esco Carleton. In one singles, it's Meredith Betcher against Addie Loeb. You might recognize Betcher from Hilltoppers hockey. Well, she's just as good on the tennis court. She takes that match. Playing next to them, the one doubles, it was Kylie McKeon and Carly Maslowski getting the win for the Jacks. Tight down the line for the point. They win 7-5 and 6-4. But Duluth Marshall held strong in singles play. Brianna Bolins, the cross-court snipe, takes it in 3 sets. In the end, the Hilltoppers won a tight one, 4-3 over the Jacks. And that's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit EssentiaHealth.org/allofus to learn more.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection. Shop across the Ford lineup, America's best-selling brand. Now's the best time to buy. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, lease a Ford F-150 today for just $299 a month. That's just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
So, you made it all the way up to the North Pole?
Yep, and the South. But I need good Medicare coverage so I can keep exploring.
Well, we have a range of Medicare Advantage plans, some including dental, vision, prescription, and travel benefits.
Can I find them online?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you can give us a call.
Sounds good.
Well, our stop is just up ahead.
So that was the shortest ride I think I've ever been on.
Yeah, quarantine legs. Gotta work those muscles back up.
It may be the most hated chore in America, cleaning the gutters. Don't risk life or limb digging leaves, seeds, and muck out of your gutters. Get off the ladder and get Gutter Helmet. Gutter Helmet is installed by certified professionals and can be retrofit to either existing or new gutters. Gutter Helmet is designed to provide year-round protection and is backed by a lifetime warranty, which guarantees that you will never clean your gutters again. And if they ever clog, Gutter Helmet will clean them for free. Gutter Helmet, America's most trusted brand since 1981. Go to gutterhelmet.com, 218-259-1272.
What are you thinking?
Thinking about burger, fries, and some pie.
You know it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, then bring the pie first.
It's back and better than ever. Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combo. For a limited time, enjoy any burger, fries, and a slice of pie. And always served safely. Whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Order now at perkinstogo.com.
Things are slowly starting to get back to normal. But our fight against COVID-19 isn't over yet. St. Luke's and Essentia Health are asking for your help. Whenever you will be around others who do not live with you, please wear a mask. This will help to protect everyone in our community. Masking continues to be one of the best defenses against the virus. Masks make a difference. On behalf of Essentia Health and St. Luke's, thank you.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Mainstream is your wedding headquarters. Downtown Duluth.
Well, here's a Friday night boat ride one couple will never forget. Check this out. Here is a mama bear carrying her 3 cubs safely across the Chippewa flowage in Sawyer County. The couple that took the video was in Wisconsin on a fishing trip and said they had never seen anything like this. The mom and her babies made it safely to shore. Cute. Who doesn't like to see something like that?
Incredible.
Dave, would have been a nice day for a dip in a lake today, huh?
And I heard a few people did indeed do that. And the weather should be conducive temperature-wise for a little bit of swimming for the first half of the week.
Okay.
But once we get into the weekend, it's going to cool down just a little bit. Here's our 7-day forecast, and the start of the week here goes about 75 to 80 each day through Friday or so. Speaking of rain chances now, that might be egged on by the heat. We get some tomorrow night and maybe on Wednesday, 40% chance.
Have a great night.